What's up, everybody? Just come back for another video. I got some notes this time. Got a few things just kind of talk about a little bit. I think the last time I left off, I was heading towards Springfield with a load. Ever since I've had this truck, which was I guess April, they ordered my license plate from the DMV in Missouri, and I haven't been back to Springfield to pick it up. So I picked up my license plate, picked up there's a sticker that you have to have for the state of New York. I had to pick that sticker up also. Driver's side fog light. It's the second time I've had to replace that bulb, so I don't know if there's something screwy with it or what, but it's not a light that I use a lot, but it's nice to have. So I don't know if any of y'all have the same truck, if y'all having problems with fog light bulbs. Like I said, this is the second one. They replaced it a couple months back when I made it through Pittston, Pennsylvania. So we'll see how long this one lasts. Was able to do a 34-hour reset in Springfield, which was nice. Didn't have to, but I figured, hey, I think I had 18 hours left. Recaps were okay for like the first 2 days, but then after that they were pretty low. So I did a 34 reset. Was able to do some laundry. Was also able, I actually bought the mattress from the company store, and it's nice. I'm really happy with it. It's night and day compared to what comes with the truck. Just that thin 4-inch whatever mattress. This one's actually 12 inches thick. Super supportive. I've actually got the old mattress underneath the new mattress, so laying in that bottom bunk, my head is about probably about 7 or 8 inches away from the bottom of the top bunk. But super comfortable, super happy with it. It's a little pricey, but I mean, I live in this truck, so you can't really put a price on that, I don't think. Just pulled up here at Love's. I left, let's see, I don't want to lose my place. I always ramble, so I got some notes here. My last load delivered to Corinne, Utah, which is north of Salt Lake City. Delivered that. Pickup was actually a Walmart. So this one actually lets you in 2 hours early. Most Walmarts won't let you in more than 1 hour before your appointment time. So that was pretty cool. I got there about an hour and a half early. Was able to get unloaded. I think my appointment was at 6. The pre-plan that I'd got sent was pick up in Salt Lake City, which is an hour away. So my thinking was, go ahead and drive there. They had on-site parking. It wasn't on their property, but it's kind of like an industrial area with a lot of street side parking, no parking signs or anything like that. So I ended up going there, checking in. They didn't have an empty trailer to load me, so had I showed up the next morning at my appointment time, they would not have had it loaded. It's kind of aggravating, but I got there. They used the current trailer that I was hooked to, which is the one I'm hooked to now. They just live loaded it last night. And another thing that kind of ticked me off, not a lot ticks me off, but this kind of did. It was late. I made that run after having already delivered to Walmart. I drove the extra hour. I was running low on hours for the day. And so he was gonna live load my trailer. I said, cool. I said, you just wanna give me a call when it's done? He said, no, just look out for the light, which he's talking about the red light, green light. And I was like, okay. I was gonna, try to catch some sleep. I said, I'm gonna sleep out in the road till in the morning, but I was gonna try to catch some sleep. I didn't know if you could just call me once they're done loading or whatever. He said, no, we don't do that. So okay, no problem. So they don't make you disconnect at this shipper, so you can feel the rocking and the jerking around from the forklift and the trailer and stuff. So took him about 2 hours. Got loaded, went back inside, got my paperwork, set my tandems and everything. I should probably do a video on that too. I know a lot of people have done videos on it, and everybody does it their own way. I'll show you my way, how I use the right way system, the gauge in the truck and then the gauge on the trailer. They had a scale there on site, but it doesn't print. It just pops up on the screen, so you just got to take a picture of it or whatever. I don't even think it was certified. I don't know. But my right way gauges, I know my truck gauge is spot on because I calibrated that one at Springfield, and this trailer gauge is pretty dang near accurate too. So yeah, so I pulled out, got my paperwork pulled out. I might use this parking spot again in case I'm ever in Salt Lake City and don't want to go to the terminal. It's pretty. It's a good little hidey hole. It's out of the way. You're not going to be bothered by nobody. There were probably 7 trucks there. There was no trucks there when I arrived to get loaded. And then by the time I'd pulled out, there were about 6 or 7 trucks out on the street, but luckily there was still a spot. So I did my 10-hour break. Let's see, my Walmart appointment was 6 p.m. Took about an hour, so 7 p.m. or so. No, sorry. Walmart was 6 p.m. Took them 3 hours. So I ended up getting to Salt Lake City about 10:15 or so. Took him 2 hours, so 11, 12, about 1 o'clock I finally got parked out on the street. Did my 10-hour reset. Like I said, it's a sweet place. It's quiet. There's no through traffic. It's a dead-end street, but there's plenty of room to turn around. Plenty of industrial buildings and stuff with big parking lots for trucks to be able to turn around and stuff. So I'll probably definitely mark that on my Google Maps and use that spot again. Anyway, back to the list. Yeah, so Salt Lake City to Buffalo, New York. It's about 2,000 miles. It's a good run. I've made it before. It's mostly, all Interstate 80. Which brings me to my next thing. On the way out to Utah the first time, of course that's westbound on Interstate 80, there were 2 really bad wrecks that had traffic backed up for quite a while. Don't know injuries or updates or anything like that, but there were 2 wrecks that had backups over 4 miles each, going eastbound. So when I'm going westbound, there's 2 wrecks going eastbound. So I was fortunate to miss those. And now I'm in Laramie, Wyoming, and I just passed the second wreck. I was heading east, and there was 1 wreck, 1 really bad wreck, two big trucks, and then a car fire. They were going westbound. Again, don't know any updates. I don't know details of what happened. Just 2 big trucks wrecked, and I saw a burn up car at the next one. So very fortunate to have missed both of those. I thought it was strange that there were 2 going and 2 coming, but they were on the opposite direction of travel I was going. So very fortunate to have missed those, because those were the ones today, especially. The 2 big trucks looked like it was about a 6-mile backup, and didn't look like there was any hope in sight for clearing up soon. So I'm glad I got here to Laramie. I'm at Love's now. When I pulled in the parking lot, of course, everybody looks on their phones and sees, traffic delays. And so I'm like, everybody's going to be pulling off here parking. There's a there's a Flying J. Yeah, it's a Flying J or a Pilot, I don't remember. Across the street, there's a Petro, just down the street, and then there's like a mom and pop. I can't even read what the sign says. SPF, it looks like. But there's a mom and pop shop, truck stop next door. And I just knew they were all gonna be full because everybody can look ahead on their map, see those wrecks, and just say, I'm gonna stop here for the night. So I get off the interstate, I look over and I see Petro. Petro always has huge parking lots. They're not my favorite truck stop, but when you see a Petro and it's getting late at night, you know you're probably gonna be okay to find a parking spot. Love's is obviously my favorite, my preference being that we get free showers and free drink refills, coffee and stuff like that. I just prefer them. That's a whole nother story. I prefer Love's over everybody. But anyway, fuel prices aside. So I pull up and I see the Petro and I look over and it's like it's probably the size of 2 football fields. If you've ever seen a Petro or been to a Petro, you know they're huge. I look over and there's, you know, probably 20 or 30 spots still open as I'm getting off the exit ramp. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to Love's just to see by chance if there's a parking spot. Because again, I'm gonna take a shower. You can tell it's been 2 days since I've had a shower and shave, so it's time to shower and shave. But yeah, so I pulled in here. Of course, you know, everything's full. There's guys waiting at the pull ahead line at the fuel island. There's people in the fuel island. There's people waiting behind those guys fueling. So I'm like, there's no chance that I'm getting a parking spot here. So I come in the entrance, make my way around, do a U-turn behind the fuel island, start to come back out the exit. And as soon as I'm pulling out, I see the nose of a white Freightliner starts easing forward. So I'm like, all right, this is gonna be okay. So he starts easing forward, and I stop, you know, probably 3 trucks back, and he sticks his head out, and he points at me, and then I point at him, and he says he's going. I was like, you're the man. So as I'm doing my turnaround, he's pulling out. It worked out perfect to get a spot here, to be able to get a spot at Love's, to get a shower and a cup of coffee and stuff like that. Anyway, that was a long story. Oh yeah, so I'm going Salt Lake City to Buffalo. Buffalo's upstate New York. I hate the Northeast. I don't know if I've said that before. There's absolutely nowhere to park. And these interstate plazas, whatever, parking truck plazas, whatever you want to call them. It's about every 4th or 5th one has a fuel pump for a big truck. They've all got gas pumps and they've all got diesel for, you know, pickup trucks. But in my experience, you know, take it with a grain of salt, but my experience, it seems like every 3rd, 4th, 5th one has a pump meant for a big truck. So 1, there's nowhere to park. 2, there's nowhere to get fuel. And 3, I don't know. I don't like Northeast. I don't like it. Just get a weird vibe up there. It's not like what I'm used to. I'm not used to, you know, toll roads and stuff. From South Carolina, we don't have toll. I think there's one toll road in Greenville and nobody uses it. But you know, and there's a lot of these, you know, you get off at this exit, there's no way to get back on, there's no re-entry ramp to the interstate. So I try to stay away from there. So my plan is to get to Buffalo and get back out, hopefully not wanting to get stuck in the Northeast. It pays good to go to the Northeast, which is why a lot of people do it. But once I get to Buffalo, I'm gonna try to get back west or back south or something. I don't like it. What else I got? 435 miles today. I did 600. What was it? I was impressed with myself the other day. 671 miles. That was Interstate 80 going west before all the hills and mountains started. 671 miles in a truck that's governed at 65 miles an hour is booking it. That is literally taking a 30-minute break, and as soon as that 29th minute clicks over to 30 minutes, you're clicking back over to drive. That's my personal record, 671. I've had, you know, in a 24-hour period, I've had more than that, but in one drive, 671. So, but yeah, so today I just did the 435. Yeah, I'm just lucky to have got this spot tonight. We'll go in there in a little bit and get a shower and get back on the road. I did write this down too. Utah's beautiful. If you've never been, Google it. It's some of the most beautiful country landscapes you'll ever see. And then it seems like as soon as you go into Wyoming, coming back east, it's like everything goes from, you know, bright, you know, dark red, bright red, dark browns, to everything just goes to like a sand color. And it's kind of strange the way it happens right there. There's a port of entry right there coming into Wyoming. As soon as you pass the state line, it gets kind of boring looking, but yeah, Utah, on the way out there. I think I put Morgan, Utah, I think I did a video recently, maybe I did, maybe I didn't, about stopping at that rest area that's right by the river with the train track. I don't know if I did or not. Just north of Devil's Slide. Devil's Slide's cool too. I didn't even mention that. I stopped at Devil's Slide on the way to Corinne. Did a little 30-minute break there. Got a couple cool pictures and stuff. But yeah, so Morgan, Utah, I'm telling you, that it's a construction zone. I think it's a perpetual construction zone. There, I can't tell you how many Ford Econoline vans and SUVs with like rafts and like floats, the tubes on the top. There had to be, on top of the already crazy traffic weaving through those curves, there was probably 100 cars at each point where you can access that river. Just looked like a blast. I mean, the sun was out. I think it was 80, high 80s, 80 something degrees. Just beautiful. It made me jealous that I was driving and not floating down a river on a tube. But Morgan, Utah, y'all need to Google that. I'll put up the little bit of pictures and videos that I've got from there. But that rest area coming back south, I think that's 84 south. That rest area is really cool. It's tight. If you get stuck there, don't say that I didn't warn you, but the last time I stayed there, I parked on the end and I kind of cheated over a little bit, so when I make that turn out when I leave, I got a little extra room. I think there's probably 12 or 14 spots at that rest area. It's beautiful. Mountains on both sides. You're down in a valley, there's a river, there's a railroad track that runs beside it. But don't say I didn't warn you. If you get stuck, you might be knocking on somebody's door after you do your 10-hour break or whatever. But I think tonight I got when I was on the way out the first time to Corinne, I stopped at Walmart, picked up a few things. I got some burger meat, so I'm gonna bust out the grill here in a little bit and grill up some burgers for tonight. Used my grill last week too. at a pickup. I had a couple hours to kill at a pickup, so I grilled some pork chops and some chicken there. That lasts for a couple days, you know. Anyway, that's about all I got for right now. This is a really bad cell service area, so I'm probably not going to even try to upload this tonight. This is Sunday night, so Monday I'll make it a little farther down the road. I might add a little bit to this. I'm getting a little long-winded. That's 20 minutes of me talking, holy cow. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up, eat some burgers, go take a shower, and if there's an update, you'll see something else after this. If not, that's it. So thanks, guys. I knew I forgot something. Today I took my 30-minute break at Echo Lake, Echo Reservoir in Utah. Really, really, really pretty. It's a nice pull off of the interstate. Did a 30-minute break there. It was real cool. Just beautiful. Huge lake behind a dam. You look down and see people, you know, playing on the beach, swimming on paddle boards and stuff like that. Really cool place. But yeah, Echo Lake, Echo Lake, something like that. Anyway, check it out too, and I got a couple pictures of that too that you probably saw earlier and didn't recognize. But anyway, that is it. Thanks, guys.